There is no...
Don't get up on my account.
So for some unexpected but very pleasantly surprising reason, Star Wars Battlefront 2 has had kind of a resurgence on Steam, coming in at around 17,000 concurrent players, which is very, very cool. I have always liked Star Wars Battlefront 2, apart from when it was paid to win at the very start, but once they fixed that, I thought the game was great, and then of course we got all the Clone Wars stuff, and the Supremacy game mode, and all this really cool content, and then EA just went, yeah, well, we're stopping that now, which was a very stupid move. The game should have continued to be supported, and it would probably be exactly the same as it is right now throughout its entire lifespan, but for some reason they stopped it. Do I think there's going to be a Star Wars Battlefront 3 because of the sudden resurgence in popularity for Battlefront 2? No, I don't. I don't think EA have the license anymore to do that. I do think a Battlefront-esque kind of game within Star Wars is going to come, but it's not going to be called Battlefront 3. It'll probably be a new IP, but it'll essentially be the same thing. And if you've never played Star Wars Battlefront 2 before, it's got a very good single-player campaign. It also has a lot of co-op stuff, so you can actually play with bots. You don't have to play with other people, and for the most part, that's probably what you're going to want to do, because unfortunately, with Star Wars Battlefront 2, much like it is with a lot of other online PvP first-person shooters, it's a get-good scenario, and you have to grind to get some decent cards and stuff. You can unlock the same as what everybody else does, but playing it, on my footage will attest this, I'm no pro. I used to be pretty good at the game. I 100%ed it, got the Platinum Trophy on PlayStation 4 years ago. But playing it again now on PC with a mouse and keyboard, I wasn't doing too great. I had moments that were fine, but I'm no way a pro. Like I said, I don't play the game all that often, and I do realise, for me, I need to get good, and that's not what I'm complaining about. What I'm going to have a little moan about is if you're coming into this new or returning to it, it's unfortunately attracted a whole plethora of new players, which is fantastic. However, most of them don't play the objective and haven't got a clue what to do. So it's very frustrating when you're trying to do the best you can, capturing a point, doing whatever, but your team aren't doing that, so of course you get killed, because this is a team game. There's all that, but also on the flip side of that, you've got level 200 absolute units who've been playing the game non-stop for 7 years, and they just absolutely savage you as General Grievous or Count Dooku, Anakin, Vader, whoever they want to be. They just come in and absolutely one-shot you, and you do not stand a chance. That right there is obviously a get-good scenario. I know that. But when they're matched up with a team that's predominantly all new players, of course they're going to win and dominate, because if you know how to utilize the heroes or villains, the special units, you're going to absolutely dominate and savage people. But that's just the way it is. However, like I said, you can play the game cooperatively offline with a friend, or on your own with bots, so you do not have to play online with other people. That is probably going to be my preferred way to play, and the game does a fantastic, especially the map on Geonosis as well, is really cool, especially when all the dust comes in as the starships are launching, because you just get all the red and the blue laser fire in the lighting, and it just looks really cool. It's very, very immersive. It's still probably one of the best multiplayer Star Wars games out there, 100%, and has always been a very good game, gameplay and graphics-wise. It's just such a shame that EA just dropped support for the game, and they launched it with a battle pack, loot boxy, pay-to-win style bollocks at the start. That was very, very crap, and obviously, thank God, that's all gone now. There's other problems within the gaming industry, of course, but thankfully, that has disappeared. But seriously, if you're thinking about picking up Star Wars Battlefront 2, 100% please do. There's also ship battles as well, so you actually fly around in X-Wings, TIE Fighters, all that kind of goodness. Play as Han Solo or Boba Fett in Slave 1. Slave 1, Disney. It's not Jango Fett's ship. It's not Boba Fett's ship. It's Slave 1. For the love of God. That really does irk me, that one. But it's Slave 1, fly around in that, and other heroes as well, which is really cool. You can obviously play as a lot of heroes over all three eras of Star Wars. I tend to steer clear of the modern era of Star Wars. I really like The Force Awakens, but then The Last Jedi just put a shotgun to the head of my enthusiasm and just pulled that trigger. Right, the director Rian Johnson just he subverted expectations, alright. I didn't think anybody could make a worse Star Wars film than The Phantom Menace, and I like The Phantom Menace. I went to the cinema to watch it in '99, and it's passable. I like it. I don't hate it. The fight at the end between Maul, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon saved the film for me, but still, I'll watch that 100 times over rather than watch The Last Jedi again. Anyway, that's a completely different side tangent right there. But Star Wars Battlefront 2 has so much in it. It's so much content for you to unlock. There's quite a few different weapons for you to use. Not too many, of course. It is Star Wars. You're not going to get unicorn-style guns or special attacks utilizing unicorn poop like Call of Duty's descended into. But if you want a very immersive Star Wars experience online, Star Wars Battlefront 2, I think, has you covered. It is still a very good game, like I said, with a decent single player. It's got online combat for ground and air, and of course you can use ships within when you're on the ground combat and like certain tanks and stuff as well. So it's a really cool game. It can be absolutely insane at times. It can be frustrating at others, which is the same with all online games, I suppose, because there are some people who just no-life it and get so good at the game they get matched up with people just playing casually, and it can be a very frustrating experience. I don't get with the whole get good thing for the most part. I believe if you get good, you should then be put with other people who are good, not mixed in with people who are, you know, just not so good, because that's just a frustrating experience. But please let me know in the comments down below if you used to play this, if you've come back to playing it, or if you've never played it before. And as always, thank you very much for watching.
Count Dooku has entered the battle.